Yahoo! Hello, hello, hello mga masters and mga ka-G! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas at sa buong Asian countries at kung saan man kayong lupalop ng ating daigdig ay hayaan niyo muna kami ni G, the Green Girl, cutie patuti iguana, na batiin po kayo ng good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening at good night na po sa mga ready ng matulog. At welcome po sa ating last day ng ating topic about, ano bang ating topic mga masters? Sino bang nakaalala ng ating topic? Siyempre, what happens to our body when we drink enough water? Yan po, ang last day na po natin kasi po, 2 araw na po tayong nag-explain. Third day natin ngayon. And let's finish this. But before that, maraming salamat po sa inyong full love and support sa ating channel. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe dito po sa ating channel na Master Worm. Ayan po, at what happens to our body when we drink enough water? So, na-discuss na po natin, ang pinakauna po dyan is, it helps move or stays regular pala. Maganda po yung ating pag-poops, maganda po yung ating bowel movement pag tayo ay may regular na pag-inom ng tubig. And of course, your joints become work better. Number 3 is we sweat or na tayo nagpapawisan. Number 4 is avoid dehydration. Number 5 is the kidneys stay healthier. Number 6 is you keep your brain sharp. And number 7 is you may gain an athletic edge. Nagiging mas athletic tayo. And of course, ang number 8 is you could lose weight. Ay yung ating last na topic kahapon, mga masters. And of course, proceed po tayo sa ating 9th na top na effect kung tayo ay well hydrated or we're drinking enough water. Of course, your heart works better. Yan, ayusin ko muna yung ating microphone na sandali. Alright, your heart works better daw, sabi dito mga masters. Okay? So, your ticker doesn't have to work as hard when you drink enough water. Ang minimension po nilang ticker is of course ang pumipitik-pitik po dyan. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard when you drink enough water. In fact, even mild dehydration affects your blood vessels, making them less springy. So, ang blood vessels po natin, yan, musijin natin, ang cute ng kanyang posisyon. No? Yan. Ang ating blood vessels, they become more springy or mas bendable po siya and very easy to flow ang ating dugo, pag meron tayong enough liquids or water. Pero pag meron tayong mild dehydration, ang nangyayari po dyan is na mahirap po siyang dumaloy. It becomes springy, less springy. Okay? About the same as smoking a cigarette. O, sino pa dito sa inyo dito ang nagsusmoke? Ha? Ayun. So, pareho din yan. Ang mild dehydration at ang mga nagsusmoke, ang kanilang blood vessels po ay nagiging less springy. Spring, parang spring. Okay? Skimping on water also leads to less blood in your body. Yun, pag medyo hindi tayo umiinom ng enough water, yung ating blood, so, less blood po sa ating katawan ang pag-produce po ng dugo, which can lower your blood pressure and raise your heart rate. Bababa po yung inyong blood pressure, pero yung inyong heart rate, ang iba kasi yung blood pressure is the distance, yung blood pressure is distance between the systolic and the diastolic pressure ng ating heart. Pero naman yung heart rate naman po is kumbaga yung binibilangan po yan pang pulso mo for the whole 1 minute or 60 seconds kung magkano ang iyong heart rate. Okay? So, hindi pala distance yung sinabi ko, yung difference. May ima-minus mo yan, ima-minus mo yan yung ating pagpasok ng dugo, ang pag-pump ng heart natin, yun ang ating blood pressure. Yung pressure, kumbaga, minimeasure niyan kung ang ating heart ba ay nahihirapan or hindi nahihirapan. Yan po yung gauge, yung ating blood pressure. Okay, so it takes just 15 to 20 minutes for enough water to even things out. Okay, so kailangan, halimbawa, ikaw ay na may mild dehydration, pag uminom ka na ng liquids more tubig, basta mild lang, 15 to 20 minutes after, ayun, babalik yan. Normally, kung normal lang po yung katawan mo, normally babalik po yan ang iyong hydration sa katawan natin. Okay? So next po is, you're less likely to faint. Ayun, mas madali ang chance na tayo ay mahihimatay pag tayo po ay hindi umiinom ng enough water. Okay? You're less likely to pass out when you give blood if you have had enough water. The same seems to be true if you're careful to place water lost. Hindi ko maintindihan. The same seems to be true if you're careful to replace water lost through sweat and urine. Ayun, sabi dito na pag ikaw ay umiihi ng marami at ikaw ay pagpapawis, kailangan talaga that you have to drink enough water to replace them. It's not just that you lose liquids through your urine and your sweat, but you don't replace it. You don't drink enough water or you don't have these minerals replacement or replaced in your system or in your body. Okay? So, when levels go a bit low, your blood pressure can drop and your nervous system can't control it as well. Ang ating nervous system po ay mahihirapan din po yan. That could make you faint. Yun, pwede ka magkahimatay or mahimatay pag meron kang problema sa levels of your liquid sa katawan natin kasi bababa na rin po ang hindi na po makapag-react ang ating nervous system. Watch out for this if it's hot outside and especially when you exercise. So, di ba, yung iba dyan, pag mainit, mas gusto nila mag-jogging sa labas. Pero yun po, pag na-dehydrated ka at ikaw pa ay nagpapawis ka pa ng masobra at hindi na po kaya na yung ating fluid sa katawan natin is very low na, may chance talaga na mahimatay tayo. Okay? So, ang tanong dito, how much is enough? How much is enough? Ano daw? Hanggang saan ang enough? Paano natin masabi kung magkano talaga? A golden rule of thumb is 15 cups a day for men. Ay po, mga lalaki dyan. 15 cups a day and 11 cups for women. Ayan po ang ating requirement ng ating liquids every day. 15 cups. A cup, remember, a cup is smaller than a glass. Hindi po glass ang pinag-uusapan natin o baso ay yung cup. Ang cup lang po, yung tasa. Okay? But keep in mind that includes total fluids. Okay, so if you get 20 to 30% of water from food, halimbawa kumakain ka ng mga watermelon, ng mga foods na medyo, or mga fruits na medyo mataas yung liquid or fluid levels nila or water levels, included na po yan. And then you get more from other drinks like juice, tea, and milk. Okay, so sa tandaan natin mga masters, na pag kumakain tayo, wag umiinom ha. Ayan ang parang ating golden rule sa atin. Dito po sa aking lecture kasi po yun pong aming lecture sa aming clinic. Ayan. So if you're sick, you'll need more, especially when diarrhea or vomiting is kung yun ang pasyente mo ay or ikaw mismo ay may diarrhea at vomiting, you need more water. So it's not enough to have 15 cups or 11 cups kung ikaw ay babae. Okay? So if you're exercising or outside in the heat, focus on getting a little extra too. Kaya pag lumabas ka at medyo nainitan ka, yun, magdagdag ka na lang ng liquids or fluids. Don't have too much. Tatandaan natin don't have too much. Too much water can dilute the salt in your blood enough to make you sick. Pag marami yung nainom mo at medyo malasaw na ang asin sa ating katawan, medyo konti na lang, hindi na po siya enough yung salt level natin or ang ating sodium sa ating katawan, ayun, magkakasakit din po tayo. Okay, it's called hyponatremia. Hyponatremia, that's pag mababa ang salt sa katawan natin. Sodium. Sodium is Na, di ba? Na ang um, uh, symbol po ng sodium, which is yung asin. Sodium. Then, natremia, that's a hypo, which means mababa ang iyong sodium level. Plus, you don't want to overdo if you have certain health issues or take drugs that cause you to retain water. So may mga gamot po na nagpaparetain ng water katulad po ng NSAIDs or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, opiates, antidepressants, or others. Drink enough to keep a hint of yellow in the color of your urine. So dapat yung ihi natin is hindi po yellowish siya, medyo amber, medyo straw colored lang po siya. Okay? So, but not as much as always clear. Hindi naman siya pwedeng clear lang, parang tubig talaga. Parang ano lang po siya, tamang-tama lang. Okay? So, or you spend all day in the bathroom, ihi ka ng ihi or poop siya ng poops. Ayun po. Okay? Talk to your doctor if you're not unsure. Alright, so mga masters and mga ka-G, hanggang dito lang po tayo. At maraming salamat po. Kita-kits tayo mamaya sa ating premiere marathon sa Bahay Kulitan. Of course, meron tayong 4 na mga host. Inday Dayag. Of course, nandyan po yung ating Marites Tipudan, Simply Ella, and Ancotic Channel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat sa pagsabaybay. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And mag-comment din po kayo sa baba. And kita-kits din tayo sa Friday na naman ako mag-host sa Team Puyaters. And Sunday, Friday po is 8 o'clock in the evening Philippine time and 11 o'clock a.m. sa Sunday Philippine time sa Bahay Kulitan. This is your G. Yan po si G natin na papacute. And your one and only Master Worm. God is great. Yahoo!